monde. So this is a video about the superlative. That will be more like a B2 level. So upper intermediate, advanced level. It's a bit complex. So the superlative in general, we know it's like the most or the least. But it's going to be a tiny bit more sophisticated here. So Toulouse est une des plus belles villes de France. Is one of the most beautiful cities in France. Okay, so here we have a cat. He's a very famous Belgian cat, actually, very famous comic book character. The owner, the guy who created the cat, his name is Philippe Geluck. Voilà. Le chat est sans conteste le plus fascinant des animaux. The most fascinating of all animals. Je ne dis pas ça parce que je suis un chat. I'm not saying that because I'm a cat. Je dis ça parce que je suis le plus fascinant des animaux. I say that because I'm the most fascinating of the animals. Okay. So we have here the superlative. So I'm not gonna go through this stuff because it's not really useful. I'll go directly to the explanation. So it's a bit long and it's full of information. So a superlative permet de qualifier un très haut ou un très bas degré. Il peut être relatif ou absolu. So we can say something like the most beautiful, the most delicious, or the least. So it can be very extreme, very, very positive, or very negative. So le superlatif relatif, let's keep that in mind, exprime l'extrême positif ou l'extrême négatif. Il instaure une relation de comparaison par rapport à un groupe précédé de la préposition de ou non exprimé. So what does that mean? C'est le meilleur restaurant du port. So there's a relation of comparison. Okay. Le meilleur restaurant du port, of the port, if we can say that. La bouillabaisse est son plat le plus élaboré. So we don't have a preposition here, but the preposition de is here. Le la, so how do we make a superlative? When you start learning about the superlatives, you have le, la, les, plus ou moins plus an adjective. So in general, you are told to use an adjective. Okay? So I'm not going to read the explanation. I'll go directly to the examples. Adrien est le moniteur le plus sympathique du centre. Okay? So ou Adrien est le plus sympathique des moniteurs du centre. So you're going to see in French we have different options. They all mean the same. So le moniteur le plus sympathique du centre. So the noun is here, but the adjective is here. And le plus sympathique des moniteurs. So the adjective is still here. You know, it's after the superlative. And we can also add the noun here. We need an article. Les adjectifs antéposés, that means all the adjectives before the noun, because the majority are after the noun. So here, grand, petit, jeune, but also vieux, nouveau, they are before the noun. La ville, la moins grande de France, that will be like the smallest, or the least tall, the least big, but the smallest city in France. La moins grande ville de France fait 0,04 km². So the least tall or the least big or the smallest city in France measures 0.04 square kilometers. So they say you can repeat the article if the adjective is after the noun, but not before. Okay, so let's not go there. So far we have le, la, les, plus, moins, plus an adjective. Now we can deal with an adverb. Le plus, le moins plus un adverbe. Mes amis de lycée sont les personnes que je vois le moins souvent. The least often. Okay. Verbe plus le plus, le moins. De nous tous. It's like among us. Of all of us. Among us. C'est Luigi qui parle le moins. It's Luigi who speaks the least. Or who speaks less. We could say that. Le plus de, le moins de. Imagine, many expressions are followed by de plus a noun. Okay, so it's logic to have a noun here. C'est aux heures de pointe qu'il y a de plus de circulation. So traffic jam is like rush hour. It's during the rush hour that you have more traffic or circulation. So some superlatives are irregular. Bon is an adjective, so it becomes le meilleur, the best. Mauvais, bad, is also an adjective. Le pire is the worst. The worst. Bien is an adverb. Le mieux, the best as well. That means exactly the same, but this is an adjective and this is an adverb. Beaucoup, a lot. Le plus, ou le plus, depending on what comes after. Petit, le moindre, the least. So this is like an elegant language, formal language, but no, it's quite common to use these kind of expressions. Now comes the pain. Relative, superlative. So we have this kind of preposition à and parmi. They can introduce a group of nouns in a sense. So it can be a place, or it can be a group of adjectives like utile, essentiel, propice. So here what I do is I summarize. So I say, if I have, this kind of adjectives, utile, useful, essentiel, essential, propice, adequate, propice will be like, if I check here on the dictionary, let me just take a look. Propice will be, favorable. Find the right moment, the right moment. There's another one, but I'm forgetting the vocabulary right now. So, utile, essentiel, et propice. It's going to be followed by the preposition à. Okay, parmi is always pluriel. Certaines personnes sont privées des ressources les plus essentielles à la vie. So, some persons are deprived of the most essential resources in life. It's absolutely not literal. Parmi mes enfants, Florian est le plus grand. So among my children, among my kids, Florian is the tallest. So the French would say the most tall. So now, les expressions. So I'm following all those guys with a, and parmi is a pluriel form. Les expressions un des plus, moins, plus adjective. Un des non relatifs, le plus, le moins. It's a bit complex here. We need to, it's like diminishing the exclusive aspect of the superlative. So it's a bit equal. Toulouse est une des plus belles villes de France. So one of the most beautiful cities in France. That means it's not the only one. It's not the most beautiful. It's like among many beautiful cities. So there are other beautiful cities in France. Singapour est un des États qui a le plus d'habitants au mètre carré. So Singapore is one of the states that has the most inhabitants by square meter. So un des États, so one among, in a sense. It's not the most. So it's not the ultimate, the only one, but not, it's a group. So let's just say une des plus, un des plus, etc., etc. Une expression superlative peut être l'antécédent d'une relative suivie d'un subjonctif. Elle marque alors la subjectivité. So, it's better to explain with an example. Nous habitons dans le quartier le plus tranquille qui soit. We live in the neighborhood, the most tranquil neighborhood that can be. It's my opinion or our opinion. So, dans le quartier, noun, le plus tranquille, adjective, qui soit, subjonctif. Okay. Absolute superlative. So we need an adverb. So an extreme adverb, in a sense, can be bien, good, extrêmement, extremely, fort, strong, super, super, great, très, very, plus un adjective. Vous êtes bien matinal. C'est un exercice super dur. More popular. So you are an early bird. So bien matinal is like you are waking up so early. C'est un exercice super dur. It's an exercise super hard. Expression des mieux equals extrêmement bien, extremely good, or well. Expression des plus, très, vraiment, very, really, ou des moins, very less, so few, barely, peut précéder l'adjectif, so can be with an adjective. Ce sont des exemples des mieux choisis. So we are very formal here. Ce sont des exemples des mieux choisis. These are examples, the best chosen. So the best chosen exercise examples. Okay, the best chosen examples. So not really useful too much when we're on B1, B2. That will be more like a C1, C2 when we start writing essays and we need to show off a tiny bit. Adjective is always féminine, en masculine, en singular, plural. Okay? C'est un panorama des plus splendides. So, panorama, splendide. I am not adding an S because I have D+. It's not a quantity here. So we can use the prefixes archi, extra, hyper, super, ultra, or un suffixe isime. So in order to change the quantity, or the size, the volume, l'autobus est archi plein. It's super full, crowded. Boss. Mon oncle est richissime. My uncle is super rich. Archi doesn't work well with a vowel. Okay, let's just use an adjective that starts with a consonant. So if we have an adjective that starts with a vowel, we're going to separate everything. Otherwise, it's going to be just one word. Cette fille est archi ennuyeuse. This girl is super boring. Some adjectives do not accept any absolute superlatives because they already have something in their meaning. Excellent, excellent. Formidable, formidable, if you want. Immense, huge. Wide, huge. Impossible, impossible. Incomparable, incomparable. Indispensable. Magnifique, merveilleux, préféré, sensationnel, terrible, unique. So we don't need a superlative with those guys, or an absolute superlative, because they already have that in their meaning. So they are very extreme already. Certaines expressions sont l'équivalent d'un superlatif. Some expressions can be the equivalent, they can be similar as a superlative. Le seul et l'unique sont suivis du subjonctif. So le seul, the only one, l'unique, unique, are followed by a subjunctive when they have a subjective value. What does that mean? So, c'est le seul restaurant qui fasse, we have a subjective, c'est le seul restaurant qui fasse de bons falafels dans le quartier. That's the only restaurant that makes the good falafels in the neighborhood. So, subjective, c'est le seul restaurant qui fait de bons falafels dans le quartier. So, I can have a subjunctive or I can have indicative tense. Okay, so they can be followed. So those guys, those two expressions can be followed by the subjunctive when they have a subjective value. Okay, subjective is my opinion. So dans une relative, la locution adverbale ne que a une valeur exclusive et le verbe de la relative se met au subjonctif. So I know it's hard here. So in a relative sentence, that means we have a relative pronoun in the middle. The adverb, it's like an adverb on locution, ne que. It has an exclusive value and the verb of the relative is using the subjunctive. Il n'y a que toi qui aies des problèmes avec notre décision. You're the only one who has problems with our decision. So I know it's a bit complex. It's very, very complex. But this is something, it's some kind of an introduction, I would say. The best is to go through the exercises. Like for instance, here we have Valérie est la plus âgée des employés de l'entreprise. Valérie est l'employée la plus âgée de l'entreprise. So Reza est l'étudiante la plus... Reza is a guy, apparently. Reza est l'étudiant le plus grand de la classe. La bomba est la voiture la moins rapide de la marque Fonce. Admirer le livre le plus beau de ma collection. D'ici, on a une vue, on a la vue la moins jolie sur les Alpes. Ad Parnassum et Châteaufort au soleil couchant sont les tableaux les plus beaux de Paul Klee. vent en poupe est le moins solide. Donc, vent en poupe est le bateau le moins solide du port. Le père tranquille est la terrasse la plus agréable du village. Et le yucca est la plante la plus facile à entretenir. So there are way more, but we'll just stay here because it's already a lot of information to absorb. Anyway, have a nice day. Au revoir, à bientôt.